Okay, so for today we're gonna play a CDR build, and we're gonna play with Ruvius. We could play with any mage, really. We could even play with a non-mage character. The important thing is that we get all the lightning tree for the extra cooldowns, almost all the intelligence tree for the extra cooldown again, and then we have 3 extra points that we can put here for more vitality, more skill duration, or we can just remove this one here and get some increased rarity of items, so we can do that. And then a very important thing is we need to have a skull. Here we have 1 relic. Nice. Because our whole plan is to use the skulls all the time, so that we have less cooldown reduction, well, more cooldown reduction, and abilities trigger more often. Okay, so we can do a reroll. And let's see, do we have anything of importance? We can get the spark, which is one of the skills we want, so let's get the spark, let's get these 2. And for the extra money, we can just get some extra rarity, yeah, why not? And then for this skill, again, we could pick Tornado, which is good for this type of builds, but we want to maximize the usage of our cooldown reduction. So we're only going to use skills that have cooldown. Very important is not to pick Magma Orb, because Magma Orb needs you to attack to trigger, so we don't pick Magma Orb. So we go to enemies, and then we just press our item. At the beginning the run will be a bit slow, since we don't have that much cooldown reduction or many abilities, but we'll run with that. And also this is growing 5, so that also contributes for this to being slow. Let's see. We can pick Meteor. It's a cooldown reduction ability, so yeah, sure, why not? Not something I would usually pick, but if at any point we look like there is danger, we just run. The abilities will keep triggering, so we only use the item to have more cooldown reduction. It's not mandatory to use the item all the time, so we can keep running like this, use the item when we gain distance. And this is the main point for playing this build on Ruvius, is to be able to use the skull all the time, because, well, you are already getting that extra defense layer, so might as well. We don't care if we get hit there. Let's see, what else can we get? Something that has cooldown. I mean, it's hard to get exactly how to get grade 5. There's no amount of choice that we get. Meteor is one of the worst abilities in the game. It's just more speed when the meteor is falling. We try to maximize the chance of us getting pure CDR. Before, and it's going to be slow. Not much we can do there. We're not attacking after all. Let's see, what can we get from here? Caustic Bomb is not CDR. None if any of these. Magma Orb needs us to attack, so we need to take Necrosis Aura, sadly. Oh, what are you gonna do? So we want to lure as many enemies as possible so that every explosion takes all our barriers. And here we want some trace damage. And we lose life because we need the coins to buy anything from the store. We do want the extra movement speed, so we'll take that. Now, does intelligence get cooldown reduction? Nope. Okay, so no need to stack intelligence. Let's get let's stop attacking. Gonna light the photo first. Let's just let's see. Oh, Ice Spears. That's another CDR, so we're good to go. Ideally, we want to remove that Necrosis Aura and try to get something better than that. But we'll see how it goes. Let's see. +1 meteor, yeah, sure. +1 XP, yeah. Now this is cooldown reduction, so we don't care. We don't really care about any of these. Let's see, what level do we have? 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. Okay, so we should be able to remove necrosis. Yeah. And maybe we got either some CDR base skill or some when it's some CDR base skill or some defensive skill, like clothing ranges would be great. I mean, Howling Eyes doesn't need us to attack, so yeah. This is a problem that needs to be solved in the game. Do we have Windseeker skills? We have 2 Windseeker skills, so let's pick you. It is something that has to be fixed on the game. Sometimes your attacks don't trigger unless the enemy attacks you or you attack the enemy, which is a problem if you want to do a pacifist build. Having the chance of taking 2 damage while not attacking, plus having to cold skills, that's so easy for us to just run. So we want to level up anything that is not meter. Like meter is the absolute worst of everything we have. So let's just not pick me here. Let's do one of those. I mean, this is great. +1. We don't care about Wind Fury, but +1 to all Windseeker skills. That's 2 of our skills. Oh, but it's a 2-handed sword. Yeah, we don't want that. +1 Cryomancer. This would be much better than what we have. So let's do a trip and come back to that. The main problem of this build is how weak it is on the early game. Because on the early game you don't have almost anything. I'm not a CDR, yeah. When the skills are level up, our CDR will be amazing. We'll be able to annihilate everything. So let's go with Thunderscope. I mean, we don't really care about the skill duration, but let's pick it. Bad choice. Because that will make it difficult for us to get. I mean, doesn't really matter. I don't think we're gonna have enough money. I think it was 80 something. Don't lose life. Fuck. I mean, my fault. At least we have enough money, so that's good. Let me just open a bag because we need Thunder's Wrath to follow us faster. Okay, that's a suggestion open. Let's go with. Doesn't seem like Howling Ice is reducing the quick. Maybe. Please give me the boots. That's not the boots. We can see our first thing from the pistol. Hello. We're still not on the end side of the build. Let's keep going. Less CDR. What happens? was maximum, so... Point seeker... Unless something gives me some cooldown reduction. And this is also such a nice book using the permafrost. The permafrost, the three of them, the permafrost, the fire, the permafrost, inferno, and what's the other? I don't remember the name of the... I don't feel physical attack affects the skills, but let's pick it up just in case. We don't care about attack speed, so yeah, sure. Let's go with not meteor. Better with meteor. Instead of meteor we have either wind fury or impact. The bonus strike not so much because we're escaping a little bit of the launch. Let's go with the ice spears. Oh, cooldown reduction. I was about to pick the ricochet, but yeah, cooldown reduction, please. That would help us so much. And we don't really care about losing the attack speed, so... Choose at this point, you really need to use the you can use it for extra damage. As you can see, we don't need it anymore. Let's do this part. At this point, if you get an shield or passive run, perfect. No problem. Let's go with Spark. But yeah, if you want to try this build, it's probably better if you just take some other skill instead of Meteor. The Meteor needs to play faster than it does. Most of the enemies is absolutely useless. It is good for a arrow. Let's get... Okay, I don't think the physical attack is doing anything bad. Still. Ah, that was cooldown reduction, in fact. Eleven more cooldown reduction would have been quite nice. Look at me. Look at me. CDR builds. Right now there's not enough content to show how strong this build is. Because when you are in the late game with the CDR build, you can just walk and focus on dodging the enemies. Don't need to attack, no press any button. It can be pretty much a walking straight. Here we should be. Even if you get hit, well, you have barriers. And if you want even more degeneracy, what you can do is, we don't care, because in this game we don't care about lost detriments, so you could pretty much reroll that you get give me a moment, I need to check. Is there any of these CDR? No, not really. Again, any CDR. I mean, +1 to Cryomancer. We lose 5 Mountain Thief, but we get +1 to Cryomancer skills, so yeah, sure. Elemental damage, yeah. We don't care about the rest, so let's go Howling Ice. Helper is down. Walk around. No problem. If it hits us, whatever, there's a barrier. We'll get more barrier. Even if he were to freeze us, we would still ignore it. Like, whatever. You freeze me? Okay, keep dying. those the boots? Give me the boots. Like, the elemental damage is nice around, but the +1 to Wind Seeker is not all that nice. Extra damage, but it's giving us extra filler auto skills. Yeah. If you want the absolutely generously, you just need to get the visual till you get Curse Eater and do this exam build. Exact build, just with more get killed and we lose all the barrier. We just get full barrier again. Oops, I almost sold. Okay, so time to go for Isba. Again, this amount of damage that you're saying, this is destroying 5. I'm being completely reckless, and we're still this strong. As always, we'll be first whatever's here. Sensei 1 is going to be the absolute best thing that we can do. Let's stop it. Yeah, I'm not backing. Let's stop losing the state. We lost some CDR, but we can't really tell the show how good potential is. And let's use it. And this build has taken way longer than the other builds, but it would be better for later parts of the game.